Hi, Woody Henderson here with American Dreams Real Estate, and this is the San Diego monthly housing market update. First and foremost, just wanted to share with you. I hope that you, your family, and the people that you care about are safe, healthy, and well during these trying times that we're in. Well, today I'm going to share with you information from the multiple listing service with end of month data from April. Also share information from the California Association of Realtors so you get a feel for what's going on at the state level. Finally, we'll close up with recovery and some information on home price projections. There have been some surprises this month and also some encouraging news. So I hope that you enjoy this version of the San Diego housing market update. All right, it is May 9th, 2020, and I'm excited to share this new information with you. So first from the multiple listing service is the data for April. At the end of April, we saw 5,058 active listings on the market. That's down 30% from the previous year. The number of sales is also down by 32% compared to the same time period last year. In months of inventory and market time, we've also seen decreases compared to the same period last year. And then surprising, we've hit a new record price, median home price in San Diego, up to $600,000 or 4.3% higher than where we were last year. So what's going on here? We have fewer listings, a lower number of sales, inventory is lower. We've got pent-up demand out there, which is putting upward pressure on prices. Let's take a closer look. This graph shows low inventory, and typically we see inventory drop in December of every year as the market begins to cool, and then inventory picks up and peaks around June or July every year. Well, that was the case in 2019, and the number of active listings dropped off to December. We had a slight uptick in January and February and would have expected that to continue. However, then we had the pandemic hit, and which further constrained inventory, down 30% compared to the previous year. This next slide shows the drop in sales, and I've added this red line to show the slope of the line between April of last year and April of this year. As I said, number of sales is down by 32%. And we've seen the median sale price reach a new record high of $600,000, up 4.3% from the same time period last year. So lower inventory, although we have lower sales, still the demand is such it's putting upward pressure on home prices. So let's take a look at data from the California Association of Realtors, economic factors that are contributing to this. And with lending, we've got very low interest rates, but not enough to offset and bring more demand into the market and more homes on the market. Jumbo loans, non-qualified mortgage, and FICO scores have all been constrained, which results in fewer buyers available to buy. Job losses, we just received information yesterday on the national level of a 14.7% unemployment rate, and the financial markets Dow was down 21.9%. And all of these factors constrain the market, make it more difficult for buyers to buy, and maybe having sellers hold their homes from the market. Next up, we'll look at the California Association of Realtors data now. So over the past several months, the California Association of Realtors has polled thousands of their agents and asked them about their sentiments about the market. And regarding sellers, they found that 57% of sellers have removed their homes from the market due to current conditions. On the buyer's side, 48% say they've had buyers withdraw their offers due to coronavirus. And then agents themselves, how are they feeling? 95% of the agents believe that there will be a negative impact on their business. And as I shared before, I've seen three different types of agent behavior. One, agents completely get out of out of the business, standing on the sidelines. Brokerages have put in place measures to prevent their agents from actually showing properties. Other agents just sitting on the sidelines waiting to see what happens, and then there are agents like me that are working to figure this out, to be socially responsible, help sellers sell and sellers buy, or buyers buy, in this very demanding market that we have right now. This was the first time that the California Association of Realtors has asked buyers about their expectations for prices, and the agents believe that 9 out of 10 buyers will expect lower prices. However, on the seller side, they're not on the same page. When asked if any sellers had reduced their prices to attract buyers, 33% of the agents said yes. And on the right-hand side of the screen is a chart that shows historically 33% of, or a third of the market, would normally reduce their prices to attract more buyers. Let's talk about recovery. The recovery will really depend on duration of our shelter-in-place directives, encouraging news that things are starting to open up and we're starting to see businesses reopen, which will help the economy and definitely help the housing market. The depth and duration of the recession is also important, because a longer, more drawn-out duration of the recession and deeper depth just will have an impact on the housing market. This chart shows that major financial institutions believe that we're going to see a V-shaped recovery. We've seen a rapid drop in gross domestic product, and they expect a rapid increase in gross domestic product after this has passed over. So at the beginning of the month, this slide shows hospital bed projections due to coronavirus. And at the time, the question was, when will we peak? It was projected that the peak would happen around the beginning of May. Well, this next slide shows data from a few days ago, and it appears that we have already peaked and are possibly on the downside with regard to the number of hospital beds required. This is very encouraging from my perspective. Additionally, Zillow has recently created a home price prediction model, and they believe that the gross domestic product is going to drop by 4.9% in 2020 and then increase by 5.7% in 2021. And so they've made some home price predictions based on an optimistic model, which would be that V-shaped recovery. We had the rapid decline and then a rapid recovery. Next, they looked at a most likely scenario, which is the rapid decline and a slower recovery. And then the pessimistic view would be the rapid decline and then a slower recovery over a period of time. It's important to note that here we are at a record price here in San Diego, so our prices have not been negatively impacted, at least the median home price thus far. So does San Diego fit this model? Not exactly, but I think this is useful information to see what may be happening on a larger scale. So Zillow expects home prices to drop between 2 to 3% by the end of the year. They believe home sales will fall as much as 60%, and prices and sales will begin to recover to baselines by the end of 2021. So where we are now, current observations, buyers are buying and sellers are selling, although at lower rates than we've experienced historically. This slide is from information from Showing Time, a showing scheduling service, to show that, at the beginning of the year, we saw the number of showings increase, then a dramatic drop off, and we're starting to see showings increase as we proceed into the year, which is encouraging. Additionally, what else are we seeing? I've already shared with you, we've got new record high prices. We are doing socially responsible showings using 3D technology, virtual and video walkthroughs, and video open houses. Businesses are starting to reopen, which may bring a charge to the economy, bring more buyers into the market, and maybe more sellers will be thinking about selling as we enter the selling season. I believe that inventory is poised to increase just based on the normal cycle that we have here in San Diego. We had the drop in inventory. However, as the economy starts to reopen, people will continue to put their homes on the market as we enter into the late spring and summer season. Oh, by the way, now may be the best time to list a home. And if you choose to list your home, make sure that you choose an agent that is skilled in selling under the current conditions. Well, thank you so much for the opportunity to share this information with you. If you have any questions or about anything real estate related, I'm here to be of service. All of my contact information is below. And until next time, be healthy and be safe. Thank you so much.